Hello everyone, my name is Ajinkya and this is the first video of Wise Learning. Before I hop on to what is the first topic for today's video, I am going to ask you a puzzle which frequently happens with you every time when you go to a supermarket. Let's say that you want 4 items, namely of 41 rupees, 27 rupees, 37 rupees and 20 rupees, and when you go to the billing counter, you have to add them all at once. So can you tell within 1 second what is the total? For your checking, I'll repeat the numbers once again. 41 rupees, 27 rupees, 37 rupees and 20 rupees. I can tell you the answer is 125 and you pay 125 at the bill counter and you're still in shock. How did I do this within 1 second? So this is the first topic for today's video, which I'm going to explain how math can be used in real life problems. So we'll take all the 4 numbers on board and I'll show you how did I do this within seconds. So the 4 numbers were 41, 27, 37 and 20. So in any traditional way, how you add numbers is very different than how I add numbers. So I'll tell you how I did this. So in traditional way, so that's the traditional way, I'll explain it over there. What you used to do is, you should add 1 with 7, which is 8, not very tough. 8 plus 7, which is 15. So what you used to do is, you used to write 5 and then you used to carry 1 and then you add all these numbers. So 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 2 is 7, plus 3 is 10 and then you have plus 2 is 12. So you get your answer as 125. So when you go to any supermarket or any store, what you do up ending is you have your phones or calculators used over there. But instead you can do it everything in your head. So I'll show you how there are 2 ways to add any 2 or 3 digit number within seconds. So let's just start with the first way. And this is how I want you to look at the numbers from today onwards differently. So can I say 41 rupees as 40 plus 1? Just for the sake of it, we'll write it in a different way, right? Can I write 27 as 20 plus 7? Of course we can. So 37 can be written as 30 plus 7 and 20 can be written as 20 plus 0. Okay, by this time you would probably have seen what I'm doing over here, right? So from today onwards, you are going to see or visualize all these numbers in this structure. 40 plus 1, we have differentiated 41 as 40 plus 1, so which becomes 41. So when you add these numbers in mental math, you will see that 40 plus 20 is 60, plus 30 is 90, plus 20 is 110. And now you are going to take this number as a floating number. So you are going to take all these additions of 40, 20, 30 and 20 as 110 plus, if you see 1 plus 7 plus 7, which is not very tough, which is 15. So now the easiest way is, you have all these numbers visualized, not just 41 plus 27 plus 37 plus 20. Rather, you have taken all the chunks which you can add easily on one side and all those units digit numbers on the other side. So you have your answer is 40 plus 20 is 60 plus 30 is 90 plus 20 is 110 plus 15 is 125. That's the easiest way you can add any 2 or 3 digit number. But I have said that there's a second way. And this can be very fast if you are given numbers at random order. Let's just say you have to add these numbers one by one when we are given it. So 41 plus 27 is 68. 68 plus 37 is 105. 105 plus 20 is 125. You still got the same answer. So how did I do this? I'll just show you in 1 second. So this is the B way. You can name it as B. No issues. So on a number line, let's just say you are starting with 41 because the first number is 41. Instead of adding 27 directly, or rather in traditional format, you used to go from top to bottom, which is like this. Rather we'll go from left to right. So when you take this number, you again come from here and so on, doing this. So I'll show you how you add this number. 41 plus 27. Instead of adding 27 directly, add 20 at first and then 7 later. So what you'll have is 41 plus 20 is easy to add, and then you can add 7 to it. So 41 plus 20 will surely give you 61, and 61 plus 7, so it's 68. So you see, I've used a technique which I use on all the numbers. So 68, so when you take 68, it starts from here. Then you have to add 37, which seems difficult to add. So 37, we can break it into 30, and then you can add 7. So 68 plus 30 is not very difficult. 98, and then 705, and then just you add 20 to it. So you can do this step all over again, but that's really not the need. Okay folks, now we are back. So I'm going to add any random numbers which are going through my head, and I'll just randomly add them and see what happens. Okay, so I'll just take the numbers 68, then I'll take 85, then I might take 17, and then 102. Okay, fine. So I'll now add the way I have told you. 68 plus 85 is 153. 153 plus 17 is 170. Plus 102 is 272. So your answer is 272. How did I do this? Watch carefully what I do. Take 60 and 8 apart, and 80 and 5 apart. So that's 60 plus 80 is 140. 8 plus 5 is 30. 140 plus 13 is 153. Then you add 17 to it, you get 170, and then just you add 102, and then you have your answer as 272. So the next topic will be squares. So let's just take what we are going to do with squares, and I'll just hint you with one trick. Okay folks, so what is the square trick, or rather why do we need squares, right? So the trick which I'm going to tell you for any number is very fundamental. So the trick is, when you have a number AB and you want to find the square of it, you have to go to a nearest number which has 0 in the units place. And this is very important and very keen for you. So the way it is going to happen is, so you are going to add minus some number, and then you are going to add some number to it. And I'll take the example right now. Okay, so the process is very easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's take any random number. Let's just take 32, which is fairly easy to calculate. So 32, if someone asks you what is the square of 32, probably you're going to stumble upon it right now, but we'll see how to do it with the trick, right? So you want to find out square of 32. So as I've told you, you have to go to the nearest 0-digit number in the units place. So you have to minus 2, and then you can come down 2. So you just cancel both them out. So 32 minus 2 is 30, and 32 plus 2 is 34. And this is where you have got your answer within seconds. So what is the answer for this particular number? It is 1024, and I'm going to show you how. See, you have this number and this number, and now you have to mentally calculate the multiplication of these two numbers. 30 times 34, and then you have to add the square of this particular number which you have added. So square of 2 is 4. So we can also write it as 0, 4 for different purposes, because if you have a square of, let's just say, 5 or 8, then you have to add 6 and 4. You can't just add, which is obvious. So 30 into 34, which is fairly easy to do. 3 times 4 should be 12, and then 1 carried, and then you have 1, 0, and then you have to add 4, which is carried over from here, and then you have your answer 1, 0, 2, 4. And now you have said that, oh, basically you have done calculations to do this, but this is for your understanding purpose, which is the basic fundamentals of numbers or how to use numbers in a frequent manner. So I'm going to show you this in the next video. So I hope you have liked this video. Please make sure you stay tuned for the second video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.